So the weather's holding off as a kind of nice day. This shed here was always meant to be just temporary for storing stuff out of the laundry while I started working there. The shed we built for storage of items we didn't want in the house to try and do renovations there. A lot of that stuff has gone into storage, some of it we've sold, and so I moved all the building materials from here into there so that I can start taking this down. Only a couple of things left in here, like a filing cabinet that somebody's coming to pick up today because I just put it up for free. I've got some melamine board in there from some cabinets we picked up that a little bit ratty, so I'm just going to chuck it. Start taking this down. However, I've got fence panels behind it, leaning against it, which I've got to move, and I've got a lot of iron and stuff on this side leaning up against it, so I'll have to move that too, so I can get around it to do the dismantle. Pieces there, doors there, all the long pieces, smaller pieces, and all the screws are in with the instruction books, which I've still got. It's just started to rain. All of that MDF is ruined, so I'm just going to scoop that all up to go to the tip. Yeah, the rain timed itself beautifully. Not exactly sure what this bird is, but he's come along and he's looking, he's seen me disturbing the ground, and he's just looking for worms on the ground. He looks like a kookaburra, but like a small kookaburra. The beak and body shape. It's just the colouring. See? You got one. He just came down and grabbed a centipede. Now he's got a worm. Because there is a lot of them in this stuff. I've not seen that view for quite a while. That's where the shed was. All the pavers, because I had 2 layers of them. It's those. And all of those, get them off the ground. I'll work on getting this pipe out later. Because that level is roughly how we want the ground to come down to here, because we've got to fill this area here. Taking advantage of some fine-ish weather to go and buy hardwood sleepers for the stairs in the front yard. I figured their price would go up a bit. Bunnings had them for like $36 each. Rouse Hill, the landscaping place there, had them for, I think they said 26 plus GST, so roughly between $28 $29 each. Ordered them and paid for them, so I've just got to go down and pick them up. About an hour away. I'm going to stop at Bunnings and get some long screws. I think I need a drill bit because I'm going to put Rio through into the ground. Some more in-ground protectorant because these are going to sit on the ground. We don't want this as a raised stairs. The Merbau stain that we've been, exterior stain that we've been using on all the other sleepers, because when you order hardwood sleepers, they just come whatever hardwood tree gets knocked down, so the colour can vary in them from like a yellow tanny to a dark red.
blend them out a bit with the stain. Works pretty well on the stuff that we've done in the backyard. Should weather fairly evenly. Trailer on for the sleepers.
Local Bunnings in the mountains has kind of expanded a bit. They've moved their timber yard into a separate building just down across the road and down a bit. That's where they put the in-ground protector stuff because it's a building material. Grabbed all the other stuff I needed in the other section. Bugger. I could have driven over here and parked the trailer somewhere, I reckon. Oh well. This was always one of my complaints of this store up here, that it didn't have a big trade section. Now it's got a building that I think is bigger than the other store, just the trade. Awesome. Gyprock and building timber and concrete and cement and good times. It's not the brand I was using before, but it's still a safe alternative to the old creosote that they used to use. Painted on any surface that's going to come into contact with the ground.
Better experience there than it was the last time I came down here. When they told me they had them, I got down here and they'd all been grabbed by somebody else the day before and they hadn't put it through the system properly. So they had nothing in 2020. But this time I ordered them, paid for them. So when I got down there, they just gave me my receipt. They had already had them selected and bundled together and strapped. Forklift just had to pick it up and plop it on the back of the trailer. And then I just strapped it down. When they were in the old place, and I went to collect them in the van, and we had to hand load them one at a time into the back of the van.